Take a slow breath in and let it go. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're carrying, you don't have to hold it for the next 40 minutes. You can set it down, right here, right now, because tonight, this is a space between you and God. And there's nothing you have to perform, nothing you have to prove, nothing you have to fix before He'll meet you. He's already here. Maybe you came to this moment exhausted. Maybe the pain you're carrying has a name, a person, a diagnosis, a memory, a season that won't end. Or maybe it doesn't have a name at all. It's just a heaviness, a dull ache that follows you from room to room. That's there when you wake up and still there when you close your eyes at night. God sees it. He saw it before you ever whispered a word about it. He saw it forming. He saw the moment it landed on you. He's been watching you carry it, and His heart has been moved every single time you got back up. So tonight, pray this with me, slowly, not as a performance, but as a release. God, take my pain away. Say it in your spirit. Let it rise up from the deepest part of you, the part that's tired of pretending to be okay. God, take my pain away. He is not offended by that prayer. He is not disappointed that you're hurting. He is not standing at a distance waiting for you to get stronger before He comes close. The truth is the opposite. Your pain is not pushing Him away. It's drawing Him near. He moves towards broken things. He always has. He runs toward the wound, not away from it. Breathe in slowly, and as you breathe out, imagine your shoulders dropping, just an inch. Feel how much tension you've been holding without even realizing it. Your jaw, let it soften. Your hands, let them open. You don't have to grip anything right now. You don't have to brace for anything right now. For these next moments, you are safe. You are held. You are not alone. There's something you need to hear tonight, and I want you to let it sink past your mind and into your heart. Your pain is not a punishment. I know the enemy has whispered that to you. I know there have been nights when you laid in the dark and wondered what you did to deserve this. Wondered if God was angry with you. Wondered if this suffering was some kind of sentence being carried out against you. It's not. It never was. You live in a broken world, and broken worlds break people. But God is not the one breaking you. He is the one holding you together in the middle of it. He is the one who has kept you breathing, kept your heart beating, kept a small flame of hope alive in you even when everything around you tried to blow it out. You're still here. That's not an accident. That's not luck. That's grace, carrying you through days you didn't think you'd survive. So let's go there, to the place that hurts. You don't have to describe it out loud. God already knows its shape. He knows exactly where it lives in you. He knows the moment it entered your story. He knows what it took from you. He knows what you've had to become just to function around it. And tonight, He's asking you a gentle question. The same question He's been asking wounded people for thousands of years. Will you let me carry it? Not. Will you fix it? Not. Will you explain it? Not. Will you be stronger about it? Just, will you let me carry it? Because here's what you've been doing, and you know it's true. You've been carrying it yourself. You've been managing it, scheduling your life around it, smiling over it, working through it. You've gotten so good at carrying pain that people around you don't even know it's there. You've made it look easy, but God knows it's not easy. He sees the weight. He sees what it costs you every single day, and He never asked you to carry it alone. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, say it again in your heart. God, take my pain away. Now, I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine you're standing at the edge of still water, early morning. The air is cool, the sky is soft grey and gold, and everything is quiet. Not an empty quiet. A full quiet. The kind of quiet that feels like presence. And in your hands, you're holding everything that hurts. Picture it however it comes to you. A stone, a bundle, a weight pressed against your chest. It's heavy. It's been heavy for a long time. And you hear a voice, not loud, not demanding, but unmistakable. The kind of voice that makes your whole body exhale. Give it to me. And everything in you wants to, but something hesitates. Because here's the strange thing about pain. When you've carried it long enough, it starts to feel like part of you. You wonder who you'd even be without it. You wonder if letting it go means pretending it didn't matter, means betraying what you went through, means forgetting. So hear this clearly. Giving God your pain is not pretending it didn't happen. It's not minimizing it. It's not saying it didn't matter. It mattered. It matters to Him more than you know. Every tear you've cried, He has counted. Not one of them fell without Him noticing. Not one sleepless night went unseen. Not one silent scream in your car, in your shower, into your pillow, went unheard. He was there for all of it. Giving Him your pain simply means you stop carrying alone what He has been reaching for all along. So in this moment, by the water, in the quiet, open your hands. You don't have to throw it. You don't have to force it. Just open your hands and let Him take it. Feel that. Feel the weight lifting, slowly, gently, like something being unstrapped from your back after years. Your body almost doesn't know what to do with the lightness. That's okay. You'll learn. You'll learn what it feels like to walk without it. Breathe in that lightness and breathe out the residue, the leftover tension, the habit of bracing. You are allowed to feel relief. You are allowed to feel peace. You don't have to earn it first. It's a gift, and gifts are received, not achieved. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, because pain doesn't always leave in one moment. Sometimes you give it to God at night, and it's sitting on your chest again by morning. Sometimes you release it in prayer, and an hour later, your mind has picked it right back up, turning it over, replaying it, rehearsing it. That doesn't mean you failed. That doesn't mean God didn't take it. It means you're human. And surrender is not a single moment. It's a rhythm, a returning, 1,000 small handings over that slowly become a way of life. So every time you find yourself holding it again, you don't have to be ashamed. You just open your hands again and say it again. God, take my pain away. And He will again and again and again. He never gets tired of you coming back. He never sighs, never rolls his eyes, never says, "This again." His mercy doesn't run on a schedule. It's new every single morning. It was made for people exactly like you, people who need it daily, hourly, breath by breath. Let your breathing slow down now. Deeper, softer. There's no rush here, nowhere to be, nothing to solve. Just presence. His presence, wrapping around you like warmth in a cold room. Let me tell you what God sees when He looks at you. He doesn't see a burden. He doesn't see a problem to be managed. He doesn't see the version of you that you're most ashamed of. He sees His child. He sees someone He chose on purpose. Someone He has loved from before the beginning. Someone He has never once stopped loving. Not in your worst moment. Not in your angriest prayer. Not in the seasons when you couldn't pray at all. There were stretches when you were too hurt to talk to Him, when the silence between you felt like miles. And even then, He never left. He sat with you in the silence. He understood that sometimes pain steals your words, and He didn't need your words. He just stayed. That's who He is. He stays. People may have left you. People may have failed you. Some of the pain you carry tonight was put there by hands that were supposed to protect you, by voices that were supposed to speak life over you. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. It was not okay, and God never called it okay. But hear this. He is not like them. He will not abandon you when you become inconvenient. He will not love you less when you struggle. He will not use your weakness against you. His love is not fragile. It does not crack under the weight of your worst day. It has already seen everything you are, everything you've done, everything that's been done to you, and it has not flinched. Not once. You are loved with a love that has no exit strategy. Breathe that in. You are loved, fully, presently, permanently. And from that love, healing comes, not always instantly. Healing is rarely a lightning strike. More often it's a sunrise. Slow, gradual, light increasing so gently that you don't notice the darkness retreating until one day you look up and realize It's morning, and you survived the night. You're going to look up one day soon and realize this night is ending too. The pain that feels permanent right now is not permanent. I know it feels like it will always be this way. Pain is a liar like that. It speaks in the language of forever. It tells you nothing will change, that this is just your life now, that hope is for other people. But pain does not get to prophesy over your future. Only God does. And He says there is more ahead of you. He says He is making things new. He says the weeping may last for the night, but joy, real joy, is already on its way to you. It's coming. It might already be closer than you think. So rest. Right now. Rest. Let your body sink a little deeper into wherever you are. Feel the support beneath you. You're being held by more than a chair, by more than a bed. You're being held by everlasting arms that have never dropped anyone. Let's slow everything down even more. Breathe in. God is here. Breathe out. I can let go. Breathe in. He is carrying me. Breathe out. I don't have to be strong right now. You don't? You really don't. Strength is not the price of admission into God's presence. Come weak, come tired, come barely holding on. The door is open to you exactly as you are tonight. I want to speak to the specific pains that some of you are carrying. And as I do, if one of these touches your story, just let God's peace settle right there, right on that spot. To the one grieving someone you loved, someone whose absence has rearranged your entire world. God is close to you tonight, closer than your next breath. He knows what loss feels like. He's not asking you to get over it. He's offering to walk through it with you, at your pace, for as long as it takes. Your grief is not a problem to Him. It's the proof of your love. And He honors it. To the one whose body is in pain, who is tired of doctors and tests and waiting rooms and bad news, God has not forgotten you. Your suffering is seen. Your endurance is seen. And the one who knit your body together in the first place is not finished with your story. Keep breathing. Keep hoping. He is with you in every appointment, every long night, every step. To the one whose pain came from family, from the people who were supposed to be safe, God is rewriting what love means for you. He is the Father who will never wound you, the one whose voice will only ever build you up. Let Him reparent the broken places. Let Him show you what safe love feels like. It exists, and it's yours. To the one battling their own mind, the anxiety that won't quiet down, the heaviness that sits on everything. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too much. You are a beloved child walking through a hard valley. And valleys have exits. Keep walking. He's holding your hand the whole way through, and it's okay to let people help you. God works through hands and voices and wise counsel too. Receiving help is not weak faith, it's wisdom. To the one carrying regret, the pain you caused yourself, the choices you'd give anything to take back. Hear this. God's forgiveness is bigger than your worst decision. When He forgives, He doesn't keep a copy of the record. He removes it, as far as the east is from the west. You are not your worst moment. You are not the sum of your failures. You are forgiven. And forgiven people get to start again. And to the one who can't even name what hurts, who just feels heavy and doesn't know why, God doesn't need you to articulate it. His Spirit understands the groanings too deep for words. He's translating your silence into prayer right now. You are heard. Even when you can't speak, breathe in slowly. And as you breathe out, let one more layer go. You've been holding your breath through life for so long, bracing for the next hit, waiting for the other shoe to drop. You can stop bracing now. You can exhale. Fully. Completely. The God who holds the universe is holding your tomorrow, and nothing will come at you that He hasn't already gone ahead of you to meet. Nothing surprises Him. Nothing overwhelms Him. Your hardest day did not shake His throne, and it did not loosen His grip on you. Imagine that grip now, His hand around yours, steady, warm, certain. He's had hold of you this entire time, through everything, even when you couldn't feel it, especially when you couldn't feel it. Faith is trusting the grip even in the dark. And the dark is where that trust grows deepest. You're growing something in this season. I know it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're just surviving. But underneath the surface, where you can't see, roots are going down. Deep roots, the kind that only grow in hard ground. And when this season passes, and it will pass, you're going to stand differently. You're going to have a steadiness that can only be forged in fire. You're going to be able to sit with other hurting people and say, I know, I've been there, and God carried me through. He'll carry you too. Your pain is not being wasted. Nothing in God's hands is ever wasted. He is the master of taking what was meant to destroy you and turning it into the very thing that defines your purpose. The wound becomes the testimony. The valley becomes the credential. The night becomes the reason your light means something to someone else. But that's for later. Tonight is not about purpose. Tonight is about rest. So rest. Let everything get quiet inside you. Let the replaying stop. Let the rehearsing stop. Let the what-ifs and the should-haves dissolve, like fog in the morning sun. You are here. God is here. And that is enough. Breathe in His peace. The peace that doesn't make sense. The peace that shows up in the middle of the storm and stands there, calm. That peace is standing guard over your heart and your mind right now, like a soldier at the gate. Nothing gets past Him tonight. Not fear. Not dread. Not despair. You are protected. You are covered. You are kept. Say it one more time, softly, in the deepest room of your heart. God, take my pain away. And now, add this, and give me your peace instead, because He never takes without giving. He takes the heaviness and gives rest. He takes the ashes and gives beauty. He takes the mourning and gives joy. It's the great exchange. And it is always, always in your favor. Feel the exchange happening right now. Weight leaving, warmth entering, tension dissolving, peace settling, like a blanket being pulled up over you by careful hands. You are so loved, not because of what you do, not because of how well you've held it together. You are loved because you are His, and that has never once been in question. As your eyes get heavy, or as this time draws to a close, let these words follow you. You do not walk into tomorrow alone. He goes before you. He walks beside you. He stands behind you. You are surrounded, not by trouble, but by mercy. Goodness and mercy are following you, pursuing you every single day of your life, including tomorrow, especially tomorrow. The pain you handed over tonight, leave it in His hands. If you wake up and reach for it, stop, open your hands again, and whisper the prayer again. He'll take it again, as many times as you need. His patience with you is endless. His love for you is relentless. And His plans for you are good. Still good. Always good. Rest now. Rest in the arms that have never failed. Rest in the love that has never left. Rest in the God who heard every word you couldn't say tonight and answered all of them with Himself. If these moments brought you peace, I'd love for you to stay connected with us. Subscribe. And let these words find you again on the nights you need them most. And if someone you love is carrying pain of their own, share this with them. Sometimes the kindest thing we can do is point someone to the place where the weight comes off. Good night, beloved. You are seen, you are held, you are healed in His time, and you are never, ever alone. Sleep in peace.